so if you just watched my last video that just posted up, and if you didn't, click here now, because this will pertain to another theory that I just started talking about randomly, about how Yumoto possibly was bullied before meeting the other defense club members and being friends with the student council. So click here now. It'll also be at the end of the video too. But I'll wait. I mean, just video will pause. I'll open up a new window and rude people. You gone now? Okay. Sorry, I'm yawning. Whoa! That probably scared you. Rest in peace, headphone users. Ha ha ha. Okay. So, as I was saying, I have this idea. I've always had this idea. Because, like I was saying, in my new 5 theories for Season 2 of Boueibu, I feel like Yumoto was most likely a victim of bullying. Why? Well, Cool Kitty 9, why are you asking that? Yumoto's a precious, sweet angel. Why would anyone hurt him? Okay, I get it. I think Yumoto is a precious baby too. I get it, okay? I feel you. It's okay, I'm patting you. I'm patting you on the head. It's like me, Max. There. Yumoto is still a precious baby to me, obviously. Obviously. Because, I mean, why else would I make this video? But the reason why I say this is if you think about it, Boueibu is just one giant parody to Sailor Moon. Because I was saying in my 5 theories for this next season, they're all opposite. And Usagi Tsukino has friends. She has Naru and Umino and a whole bunch. She's basically popular. And the other Senshi are not. Flip that around for Boueibu. Yumoto has no friends. The other defense club members do. Think about it for a second. You can pause the video. Think about it. Yumoto doesn't show any, like, he doesn't really sit, I don't really feel like he would sit by anyone, you know, he's weird. As I was saying, in the manga, Yumoto's like, hey, I'm Hako and Yumoto. I love animals. Or, very first episode, animals are so awesome. I have an animal right here. Hello, Link. I think she will now guest star on my videos. But, you remember, Yumoto, people think he's weird because En's like, what's wrong with that kid? What's wrong with that kid? Papa En-chan is wondering what's wrong with his own kid. I'm kidding. But he's wondering, who is this kid? Yumoto runs a family business, okay? His mom and dad, if you read the translation of the novel, Yumoto never talks about his mom or dad. The only thing Yumoto ever said, they even asked Atoshi, like, Atoshi, has Yumoto ever said anything about his parents? Atoshi replies with, I've asked him a couple times. He doesn't like to talk about it. He doesn't like to talk about it. What happened to his parents? In the novel, Yumoto is wearing this, you see his picture of him wearing a frilly apron. That frilly apron, he says, is his mother's. He's like, this is my mom's. She left it here. She left it here. I'm getting to a really sad part. Okay? Yumoto is a loner, I feel like. He loves to cuddle. He doesn't have, like, he just doesn't talk to anyone. He isn't socialized, okay? He probably only socializes, like, if people come to his bathhouse saying, oh, please enjoy the bath, whatever bath attendant to say. He cleans it. But whenever he meets the defense club, Atoshi and En-chan, something probably clicked. This was most likely. I'm not gonna be like, oh, it was meant to be. You know, don't be like, it was just anime, it's supposed to be like that. Sailor Moon, they were all past life people. They were all friends in past life. What if they were having a past life? You never know. Yumoto, like, I don't know. Something clicked where they're like, okay, there had to be some sort of fate where all 5 of them would be together just to become battle lovers. There's no way 5 random kids are gonna get together and be like, I don't know, they got forced into being superheroes. Even in the manga, whenever Yumoto meets the student council for the first time, they don't even know who he is. Yumoto is no one, basically. Because whenever Yumoto whenever you like first meet Yumoto, he walks in. Well, I was talking about the manga. I just jumped to the conclusion. The manga, Yumoto comes in there. Well, at first he's chasing Wombat. He's like, oh my gosh, Wombat! And then he runs into student council, and they're trying. Atsushi is trying to find him. He's like, oh god, Yumoto, where'd you go? And he goes, oh, there you are. I hope he wasn't bothering you, Kin-chan. And then Ryu's like, you were trying to run away from us, weren't you? Why would Yumoto run away from his best friends? This is literally, I think, what episode did this? It's been a while. I think it's episode 3 or 4 where he finally signs where they can be a club. So it's probably around episode 2 where Yumoto meets the student council for the very first time, and he talks about, basically, he gets really into their space. But, you know, I just feel so bad. Because even Atsushi is just like, I hope he didn't bother you. And then Ryu's basically like Yumoto's big brother during school. He's like, you were trying to run away from us, weren't you? And Yumoto's like, no. But Atsushi is, I don't know really, like Yumoto just, I don't know what to say about the kid. Like, I just feel like if he is the exact opposite of Usagi Tsukino, he most likely didn't have friends. And whenever they met, you know, his mind, he probably just was like, oh my god. He does not. This is a really good theory. I can't remember who said this. He does not feel accepted into the Battle Lovers until episode 10. 10 episodes in the show. He does not feel like he is a part of them. He probably feels like he is the biggest outcast in the world. Until he wears those glasses, because he's been criticized for being childish. He doesn't know any better. Because his brother raised him in such a loving household. Because his brother just isn't, Yumoto just isn't a popular person. He is most likely a person who you really have to get to know before you'll be like, oh yeah, he's so cool. Yumoto, like I said, he did not feel accepted until episode 10 when he put on the glasses. We don't even know where those glasses came from. They could have been a plot development. They could have been randomly lying around. They could have been infused with something. Yumoto's trying to act mature in episode 10. Okay, if you have not seen it, Yumoto is very mature. He doesn't really get he walks by student council and goes, oh, good morning. They look at him and they're like, what? Because they know him as the defense club's child, basically. He's the childish member that you just don't want to get onto. Because if you get onto them, what are they going to react to? But then again, who knows what's going to happen? Sorry, I was editing a video. But who knows? Like, Yumoto, he just doesn't feel like he's accepted until episode 10 because he knows that as soon as he puts these glasses on, there's a whole fan fiction, I will link it to you. He decides to put them on, and that decision, the fun fact is the fan fiction is called Decision. When he puts them on, he's like, okay, I realize I look really mature, now it's time for me to act mature. And they don't like it. And then once he realizes that they care for him, it clicks. You know, like, I really understand that some people think, oh, Yumoto had to have friends. I just don't see him having friends. Because, no offense, he's, like I said, he just seemed very lonely. Considering he probably never, like I said, he never really talked to anyone. He's been an outcast since forever because his parents are I think his parents are dead. I think it's like with my situation, if you don't know personally, my mom's gone. My stepdad basically abandoned me. My 20-year-old sister I'm 17. She's basically raising me. She's probably the best sister I have in the world. Basically, I feel like Yumoto in situations, but I had never been bullied my entire life. Everyone at school has known me as the girl who you come to for, like, if you need help. I'm the mom of my own friend group. My friends, they look to me. Whenever they need help, I'll be like, what do you need? Are you feeling okay? What's wrong? Yumoto can be that same way, most likely. He is the glue. As in the original dub of Sailor Moon, they called Usagi the glue that holds them together. Yumoto is basically that person. And he knows it. But the people who bully him were most likely, if you're wondering, like, oh, who could be bullying him? You're going off topic. I know I go off topic a lot. I don't even script these all come off my head from my own ideas. Fan fictions. Yumoto is most likely bullied by his first years. They don't accept him. So, what'll happen if they don't accept him? He gets bullied, okay? Like, he most likely had gotten bullied. I don't know why they would bully him. Because he's different. That's my answer. Because he's different. He's very different in a sense where he could cuddle anything. Like, he can cuddle anything. There's a really good theory, too, going around that Yumoto is literally the embodiment of love. He literally, I feel like he could be. But that's another theory altogether. But I just feel like Yumoto most likely was, like I said, he most likely was bullied. No one really cared for him. They didn't really seem like, I'll tell you one thing. I'm just really curious. Does anyone even know this? After they started fighting in episode 11, they called it a light show. That probably, like, then Yumoto comes up and defends them. I could bet you 10 to 1 that if Yumoto was being bullied, those kids could care less what could happen to him. Because they don't care. They just, Yumoto, just, like, you know, if you watch episode 3 during the Pretty Boy contest, Yumoto doesn't even enter. Like, you would think maybe, okay, because he's cute and adorable, he would enter. That's what I was thinking. I realize everyone thinks different things. But I really do feel like, I'm so sorry. I really do feel like Yumoto would have been bullied. And especially after the events of season 1 unfolded, I could bet that I kind of would not mind season 2 opening up with Yumoto getting called a fraud or something. For him yelling out that how he protected the school. Because if you do watch, I don't even know, where'd those students even go after they started fighting? I'm going to rewatch the episode. I do, but episode 11 is not my favorite episode. I prefer episode 12 because it's more the action. Episode 11 is kind of ridiculous. But I need to rewatch it, and I will definitely update you on what happens. Because I know the students randomly are gone. Because they're watching 1 minute, and then the next minute they're gone. Is it like the TV show Magic or something that was going on? But yeah, I know this is kind of like rambling on and on, but most of this was originally on how Yumoto basically is most likely most likely bullied if he is not continuing to be bullied on now ever since he became a superhero. Because the only other person, okay, before I announce this video, the only other person Yumoto talked to was Megawa, or Megawachi. It's one of those names. He only talked to him, but then eventually they were rivals. What does that mean? Like, that could be one of the bullies Yumoto had to face in everyday life. Maybe they just don't like each other because they're both cute. And that's why, remember, they're like, you're my senpais now. And they're like, no, we already have a cute kohai. And then Yumoto realizes, that's me. I'm important. I am very important to this group. And even episode 2, even after Yumoto gets punched, at the end of the episode, like, you know what? We didn't have to come. Yumoto just defeated this guy all by himself. They know for a fact Yumoto is stronger than them. And at that time, they really probably didn't really care for him, to tell you the truth. But I don't know. for sure. This is just my own little idea that Yumoto was bullied. There could be more backstory. There's not a lot of backstory to Yumoto. Yumoto is one of the only characters. Well, no. Yumoto is the one of the least. No, wait, no. No, wait, no, please wait. Yumoto, Ryo, and Io, they're the three who hardly have gotten any backstory. I need to know, because En, you get a lot of you get a little backstory. Atsushi. I apologize for yawning. I'm very tired. I don't know why Yumoto would be getting bullied. I just know that none of them really have backstories with Atsushi. Atsushi's not even the main character of the show. And I really like it if Yumoto would get more airtime, because Yumoto, I'm not saying I prefer main characters. Yumoto is just, there's something special I like about him. He's so sweet. But if anyone else has any more references like to my theory, like any more things to support my theory, let me know in the comments. I will definitely re-update this theory one more when season 2 comes out, and I could be like, oh yeah, Yumoto was definitely bullied, or he was definitely not bullied. But he was most likely an outcast, because no one really talked to him. And you can kind of tell with people. But hey, that's just my own little theory on Boueibu Season 2. If you like this video, leave a like. Comment any other information, any other juicy gossip, just kidding, information that you have on Boueibu. Please let me know how much you like this video in the comments again. Subscribe if you want more theories. I have a lot of theories. I'm probably going to take my channel to Boueibu-centric things at the moment, because that's what I most likely have gotten my fame, like my fame, but I've gotten a little bit of a bigger people watching. And have a wonderful day. Share this with anyone you like, and goodbye.